Hello, happy day 7 of Vlogmas. So this year I decided to do something a little different. I'm gonna be sharing with you some of my favorite things. If everything goes according to plan, these videos should come out on Tuesday each week. And today I'm gonna be talking about the Arizona Essentials EVA sandals from Birkenstock. Hello, hi. So I wasn't planning on filming today, but I'm about to head out to work and these came in the mail. They are my new Birkenstocks and I actually want to wear them today. I want to start wearing them. It's Thanksgiving week, so this is prior to Vlogmas. Today is actually the day after Thanksgiving. So a lot of my dog walking clients are out of town this week and I want to get in my sandal time while I still can, because next week I'm gonna be back in hiking boots and sneakers. I wanna pretend it's still like California winter summer vacation, you know? Also, in a weird turn of events, I ended up with 2 pairs of these. I don't know why this one has like a shoelace or something around it, but I ordered them from Anthropologie and they sent me the wrong color. These have actually been pretty hard to find, so this is not my first pair of them. I had a pair that I bought like early summer 2020. And even then they were kind of hard to find. I think I ordered the first pair from like Dick's Sporting Goods or something random like that. So I'm assuming if you're watching this review, you might have been shopping for these. What I did was just go on Google and then go to like the shopping thing and kind of type in the color and see what you get. Because yeah, I don't know, it's like tough to find the color you want and the size you want. So just keep looking. Oh, I forgot which one's which now. Okay, this is the lavender one. The ones I ordered are lavender and they have kind of like a coral or like pink tie-dye kind of effect going on, but I'll show you really quick. So this is the wrong color, which they're also very nice. They just weren't what I wanted. So these are just the plain lavender, and oddly enough, Anthropologie didn't even have this color listed on their website when I ordered it. So I'm not sure, like I'm hoping the other ones are actually the right color, because it's possible that they could, like basically if they only have one lavender option, like maybe it's this and that's why they sent these out. I don't know, but I'm nervous. Also, right away, I guess something I should include in the review before I go forward is that these, like, they collect like lint and stuff, like cat hair if you have pets. Like it's hard to get them off of it. Like I literally just tried these on just for a few seconds and I'm like trying to like double check and make sure they look clean. I think they're fine, but like, I mean, I only wore them inside the house, but I don't know. This is overall going to be a positive review, but that's like the one kind of minor negative. Okay, the moment of truth. Hopefully these are, yes, okay, these are right. Also, they were going to send these out before, like sometimes they want you to get the return before they sent out the new thing. And I'm like, I'm glad they didn't make me do that, because I wanted to double check that I actually like this color. Because if I didn't, I would say the other lavenders were probably like a second choice. But I do like these. I don't know why they're all unbuckled. That's kind of weird. But yeah, this is the color that I got. I feel like I need to buckle them to take, I just tried to do a thumbnail picture and I feel like I should buckle them for the thumbnail, right? It's gonna take a while. I feel like I'm trying to defuse a bomb or something. Okay, bam, done. Okay, so I guess the first thing I want to mention is the sizing. So I typically wear like an 8.5, 9, depending on how like roomy I want a shoe to be. So with these, I went with a 39, which they recommend for an 8.5. And so, like I said, the first pair that I got was about a year ago. Actually, it was more than a year ago. I guess it was more like a year and a half ago. So when I tried those on, I was pretty close to thinking I needed to send them back, because my foot came like basically just to the edge here. Like there's this little lip that goes all the way around and that's kind of where my foot went. So it was like just perfectly the right size, I guess. And I stuck it out. I kept them. And even when I reordered these, I was like questioning whether I should get a bigger size just in case, but I'm kind of glad I did try those on. So I don't know, I guess if you're trying to decide which size to go with, obviously best case scenario, you can actually try them on in person. I didn't get to, I just ordered them online. I guess I felt like I just didn't need them to be like too roomy. Like I wanted them to fit just right and it ended up working out okay. They are about $45. I think I've seen them around $50. So the main reason I got them is budget reasons. Regular Birkenstocks, they do, most of them are leather, but they do have vegan, like fake leather of the classic style Birkenstocks, which are going to be like $110. So yeah, the main reason I went with these originally was to see if I liked the fit, if I really wanted them, and then maybe I would upgrade to like the nicer ones, but I'm still not in that price range, so I just ordered these again. And I guess I will say about the first pair, like I wore the heck out of them. I wore them pretty often, like almost daily. I mean, I got them during like quarantine, so I was home a lot, I was around the house. I guess I wasn't walking a ton, but I wore them every day. Actually, the main reason I got them in the first place is because I was wearing flip-flops every day, which were not ideal for my feet. And I did continue wearing them when I did go back to work, just for some like lighter dog walks and things like that. So they were getting some miles in, and eventually the bottoms got worn down, so I had to throw them away and get some new ones. So I guess what I liked about these the most, one is that I like the shape of like kind of the arch support, and they offer more support than like a typical sandal. And like personally, I have like my right foot has a decent like natural arch. My left foot is kind of flatter. It's kind of like lazy. And what I noticed from wearing these, okay, first of all, the process of breaking them in, I got maybe a little bit of blisters, but nothing too major. But I did notice that my feet and my calves were a bit sore just from wearing them around the house. And that probably lasted like the first week or so. But then after I continued wearing them, I noticed like my posture got a little bit better. Like, I mean, obviously what's going on with your feet like affects your full body posture. And I noticed like, yeah, I was like standing up a little straighter. Like, I think it benefited me more than just my feet. But also with my feet, I noticed my arches were getting a little bit stronger. Even when I was just standing around barefoot, like I noticed when I'm like in the shower or like walking around barefoot, I noticed my feet just seemed more, I was gonna say alert. I don't think that's the right word that I'm looking for. But basically the arches seemed like I was getting a little more natural arch. And I do sometimes, like when I am like dog walking and things like that, sometimes I'll get like foot cramps and stuff like that. My left ankle, the same one with the little lazy arch thing going on, sometimes my ankle will get kind of sore or a little bit swollen. And I noticed like wearing these when I'm not working kind of, I don't know, it just kind of helped some of those problems. And the other thing that I like surprised me that I liked that it did for my feet is like some of like the rough skin. Like I feel like it kind of like exfoliated, and I don't know like why or how, but I noticed like some of like the rough patches on my feet were kind of like, this is kind of gross, but when I would like scrub my feet, I noticed some of them kind of washing away. And yeah, after a while of wearing them, I noticed like my feet kind of seemed smoother, which is definitely a good thing because like I said, I am a dog walker. I do a lot of walking. My feet take a beating. And so anything that can help them, I appreciate it. So overall, I definitely really like these. I would recommend them. But one other negative thing, and here is where I'm glad I'm filming this video early because I'm going to give them a little test drive and I will get back to you on this, because the one negative thing, and at the time I bought them I thought it was a pretty big negative thing, but I guess over time I was okay with it. They, like, at least the last pair that I had, like they made a lot of noise when I walked, like farting noise. And I remember like when I first got the last pair in the mail, I was like walking around my house trying them on. I'm like, yeah, these are great, these are comfortable. But like as every step I took, they would make like a little farting noise. And I'm like, man, good thing we're on quarantine. Like I can't wear these in public or people are gonna think I'm just like walking around farting. I think it diminished somewhat like as I broke them in. So I think over time it wasn't as bad. And like I said, I tried on the wrong color that came the other day and I just walked around the house a little bit and didn't notice any funny business, any noises. So I don't know, maybe these will be okay. I'm going to test them out and I will report back on the noise factor in just a second. Well, not just a second for me. It'll probably be closer to the time that I upload this video. I'm gonna try these probably for a few days and I will let you know. Okay, so the dramatic conclusion. So I've been wearing these for a few days now. It's been not quite a week, and I'm happy to report that this pair is not as noisy as the last ones. I actually think I played it wrong last time because I had the straps adjusted a little bit tighter around my foot. Like basically I thought they should be like snug but comfortable, right? This time I have them a little bit looser, and I don't have my old pair, so I can't really compare, but I'm guessing they're like one notch larger than the last one. And they're still super comfortable. Like my feet aren't sliding around in them too much or anything. And I think that has reduced the noise factor. They they squeak a little bit, but it's nothing too loud. It's nothing embarrassing. I'm also glad I waited a few days to finish the review and actually wore them for a while, because I forgot to mention something originally that was kind of a big deal. So another reason that I'm glad that I went with these sandals instead of the more expensive ones, aside from the fact that they're more expensive, is that these are super easy to clean. And I found that out because the first day I wore them to work, and I stepped in dog poop immediately. Like within like the first hour of wearing them. And I think it's funny because I also did a review of some hiking boots that I got a few months ago, and stepped in dog poop that day too. You would think, as a dog walker for a living, like this is something that doesn't happen often to me, surprisingly. You would think it would happen often. It really doesn't, but it seems like every time I review shoes, it happens, which I guess is good, because in the hiking boots case, they were waterproof and I was able to just hose them off, so I couldn't mention that in my review. I swear I'm not just going around stepping in gross stuff for the sake of shoe reviews. It just happens to me. But even if you're not stepping in gross stuff, like I like that they're washable, because they can, you know, shoes get smelly, they get gross, like whatever. I would just put these in the sink and like wash them with soap and water like every few weeks, or if they seem like they need it, or if I like walked in like dirt or sand or something and they got a little bit dirty. And I feel like being that I bought these, you know, to keep my feet kind of healthy and like work on my posture and all of that stuff, like being able to keep them clean is like an added bonus. Speaking of which, I definitely have some slip-on Skechers I've been wearing without socks that I should definitely throw away. Anyway, I think that's the end of this review. Let me know if you have any questions or anything that I can clarify or that I didn't answer or whatever. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Vlogmas, and if you want to see more of my favorite things, tune in next Tuesday.